Elimination Chamber is this weekend, so we got to talk all things, well, Elimination Chamber. So we got men's, we got women's. I truly have no idea who in the world's going to win. So I brought in my expert panel to talk about it. I got my lovely co-host and my wife, Laura Cahoy Harrison. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing, baby?
Doing great. And you remember her from the Royal Rumble Go Home show. She killed it so much, so we had to have her back. Marianna Barksdale. How you doing?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Good. We got. I think I'm way more excited about the women's chamber. So
Yes.
I had to get the lady opinion of it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I got a feeling there's going to be some dirty gameplay in the men's chamber. So I think the women's chamber is what I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah, also, and just like overall, I'm kind of bored with the men right now. Like, they're kind of stagnant. Like, they're trying to like build new storylines, but none of them are really going anywhere, which is like the women all like hate each other right now.
course.
And it's great.
Yeah, the women are doing what women do best. They're fighting.
Infighting, always.
Fair.
Yeah.
No, I'm here for it because I think valid point on the men's storylines kind of dragging a little bit, but I think this is, and I'm trying to remain positive. You know, I've been a Debbie Downer of a wrestling fan in the past, so I'm trying to be more optimistic of Paul Levesque and his era of things. So I think this is, right now, we're going through, you know, when a new show starts and the first 2 episodes are just kind of slow and boring, but you got to get all that information out there. I think that's what they're doing with the men's chamber right now, because we do know Jay and Gunther are at WrestleMania, but I honestly think there's 6 different routes they can go with this men's chamber, because the main storyline going forward is Cody going to sell his soul to The Rock?
And you said that you saw some rumblings or some rumors of Cena and Cody at WrestleMania, with one of them being a heel turn. And after that promo last night with Seth, I'm not going to lie, I would love to see heel turn Cena for the rest of his year.
No doubt.
Like, if he's actually going to show up, give us heel turn Cena.
Yes, because he talked about it almost happened in 2014. Or 2012, 2014, somewhere in there. And they didn't pull the trigger because he was still just selling merch and doing Make-A-Wishes. You know? So the big rumblings lately have been, we haven't seen Cena on his farewell tour. So I would love if he's staying off camera and he pulls more. So with Cody Rhodes, we talked about this a little bit last night watching Raw. With if Cody Rhodes is going to heel turn, it has to mean something. Like, you don't have top baby faces heel turn just because.
Just because The Rock says you heel turn.
Right. So, like, when Hogan heel turned, it changed the industry. If Cena would have heel turned back in the day, it would have changed everything. So you can't just have Cody willy-nilly heel turn here. So I don't think The Rock wanting his soul is a big enough sell to me for a Cody heel turn. So I think whoever faces, like, I could see it going 2 ways. I could see CM Punk getting bought by The Rock and turning into everything he hated. That's a massive heel turn, especially to all of the CM Punk fans out there. Or John Cena finally being like, because you see it in his eyes, he is willing to do whatever it takes to be champion. Does that mean sell your soul to The Rock?
I mean, I think it
believe
does.
so.
I think it does.
I think I would rather see John Cena turn heel than Cody Rhodes right now. However, Cody sets himself up as such like a good boy, like
Right.
And not to mention, if you even just follow him on Instagram, it's like he looks like a dad influencer. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
he is
Yeah.
wholesome. So that will be fun at some point, but I feel like it's not the time. And
Exactly.
then like he'll actually shave his head and like grow horns or something.
Right,
you know?
right. If they were going to turn Cody, I wanted them to turn him with, you know, in the Kevin Owens, Randy Orton vein,
Underneath.
Yeah.
not The Rock.
Underneath
Yeah.
all that
Yeah.
bleach is just some devil horns waiting to come out.
What if they did like a mohawk? Then the middle's the bleached mohawk, and there's horns on these sides.
Well-
I would love to help with this.
To be honest with you, brunette Cody looks like the devil already.
That's a good point. Yeah. No, it really it would work.
Yeah.
It would work.
And that's what I'm saying is if the end of this is a Cody Rhodes heel turn, I'm okay with it. I just am seeing what I'm seeing isn't enough to turn Cody Rhodes heel.
I think it definitely has to be a John Cena heel turn because, like, as we said, this is his last year. He's not doing as many Make-A-Wishes. He's done over 1,000 of them. And guess who's taking his place in doing all of those?
Cody
Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
So I think it makes it pretty obvious that you have to hand it over to John Cena, or John Cena has to go heel when Cody Rhodes is taking John Cena's place in the Make-A-Wish.
Passing the torch, Cody.
Yeah, I mean, he's literally passing the torch, like in this, especially in this Make-A-Wish and their Connor cares and their like whole cancer, like pediatric cancer world. It makes sense.
Now, Marianna, I know you're a big Attitude Era fan.
Yeah.
Have you made it? Are you aware of the 2-man power trip with Stone Cold and Triple H when they were the Intercontinental and Heavyweight Champion and the Tag Team Champions?
I feel like I've seen it, but I'm in this place where I don't remember what anything was called
That's what I'm
or
saying.
referred to.
Well, also the timeline of things. Things happen so fast. You're
I
like,
know.
when was that
I
again?
know.
2000 what?
Yeah. Yeah. Or 1990 what?
Yeah. So it was towards the end of Stone Cold's run, and they turned him heel.
Yeah.
And they basically gave him and Triple H the lay of the land. They're like,
Yeah.
you're our two big stars. You run everything. But they made that their characters. They called them the 2-man power trip. Like, we run this place. We might as well get the benefits of it. We're the whole reason y'all are here.
Yeah.
And I can see Cody and Rock doing that. I also can see John Cena and Rock doing that.
Yeah.
What if John Cena and Cody did that? And then they just...
What if this is a big swerve to push the Rock out?
What if they just kill The Rock?
I mean,
Or kill the final boss character?
Yeah.
I'm
What if
still-
he dies?
into the new Shield though, with like Seth and Cody, and even bringing Sammy back, or not. I guess it wasn't Sammy, but
It would be
Roman.
like a KO,
I think
Drew.
yeah. I would love to see a new iteration of the Shield.
Well, we're getting it in NXT. They've had these 4 new kids start attacking people and wear the half face thing like the
Okay.
Shield used to do. So
Oh,
they are,
cool.
and they've straight up, they're not covering it. They straight up came out like, we're trying to make them the Shield 2.0.
I'm glad they're really obvious about everything. They're like, no. Just in case you didn't pick up on this.
Yeah.
It's the
No,
Shield.
we're trying very hard to make y'all put that together.
I mean, the one thing I love with Triple H is that storylines actually have time to breathe. Like, that is just the one thing from Vince's era. Always frustrated me and really made me tune out because I wasn't a fan before we got together, but living together, you just kind of watch TV together. And I was like, all right, this is interesting. And then the storylines would be like 2 weeks long. And it would have so much on the line for 2 weeks build up. And I'm like, I don't understand how we got here. And Drew's like, I don't either. This literally just started. I'm like, okay, did I miss some? Like,
That's why I'm so glad you're getting to see it now, because
Yeah.
you truly did come on
At
when
the
it was
worst
the
time.
lowest of the low.
The
She came on in like 2016, 2017.
Oh, no.
yeah, 2017.
That's a bad time to
Yeah,
start.
it was.
Well, this dementia Vince was running wild.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Well,
So I do agree with you, because we are trained as wrestling fans to, if it doesn't pay off in 3 weeks, we're like low key. Like, I think that's why everyone's with wrestling, everything can change, and everyone's hoping this Cody, John Cena, Rock thing. I personally, from a long-term storytelling perspective, think this makes way more sense with CM Punk.
But
if the CM Punk gets bought by The Rock,
There's a sweet spot between a 2 week storyline and a 4-year storyline, though. So, like, somewhere
doubt.
they gotta
No
find
doubt.
that happy
No doubt.
medium.
I know.
we're still
Roman-
talking Bloodline, though. I mean, we're still doing it.
Yes, but the new bloodline iteration is so much better than that 4 years of just
Yeah.
Roman.
Yeah. Running things. Yeah. Oh, Laura
And just
hated the fact that he kept the belt for so long. I mean, I agree, but it really grinded her
Yeah.
gears.
I understand it's because when you started watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't
And then
have
he
all
had it
this.
for 1,200 days.
Yeah.
you know?
It's like the Shield broke up and Roman became champion, and that was all I knew. And I was like, I hate this shit.
You should have started her at the beginning of all of it.
Yeah.
At the very beginning.
Hogan Warrior.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, back with Macho
no, we're going
Man.
back to Bruno Sammartino.
We're going.
60s.
We're going deep in our Peacock.
We're going before we were born.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is I don't know if the like because I started on episode 1 of Raw, you know, like because I feel like as far as the network goes, that's pretty as far back as you can get sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I know you can watch old classics and old things like that, and they do a great job of showcasing 80s WCW, but WWE in the 80s wasn't that great.
I know.
It was just who gets fed to Hogan.
I know. Well, but that's why you have to watch WCW and you have to go through the NWO and then you have to watch WCW die and then you turn to WWE.
You got to shed a tear for WWE.
Yeah, you got to shed a tear. Because what they did was I feel like they elevated all of wrestling in that point because having the feud. That's why I kind of wish that like they would have some other wrestling company.
Yeah.
Which I saw today that Vince is trying to.
Yeah, he's in talks with Fox about having another.
Is he not in jail?
No.
He's rich.
They dropped all the charges, huh?
Yeah, he's rich. Rich people don't go to jail.
Yeah.
Even if you kill
His
people.
wife's in the cabinet. He's fine.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
he's got people in places.
That video of Triple H like behind her during her confirmation hearing, and everyone's like, you could see it in his eyes. He just wanted to do the spit.
Because he
like,
drank a little bit of water. Yeah.
you could see it for a second. He was just like, do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Did you see the video where they had like everybody behind her as they announced the kids? They did their theme music. Did you see that
No.
video?
I
That
did
was
see
the
that.
best
I missed
video.
that one.
Oh,
I'll try to
send
find
it to
it
you.
again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, so we get to talk about one of your favorite wrestlers right now. The ladies tag team that they snuck in here. We get Trish and Tiffy time.
Oh my God. Tiffy time. Oh,
Versus
wait.
Nia and Candace.
Oh, wait. Should
Such
we
a
grab
good
my little Tiffy
Oh, yeah.
shirt?
Okay.
Put on
Such
my...
a good matchup.
So, my sweet, sweet husband, in all of his wonderful ways, he bought me a shirt. It unfortunately, WWE sizing. I was like, "Is this a child shirt?"
Is it a child shirt?
It is not.
No, it's a women's large.
Well,
apparently, here, wait. I do have
okay,
an undershirt on,
I don't
so
know
I'm not
about
just like
large.
undressing in front of everybody.
I don't know
So
if
let's
that's
see
a
how
large.
Tiffy's time. I know, right? I know it's a crop, but it's like a weird crop.
Even wrestlers are not tiny people.
Like, look at this.
Neither
Like,
are their fans. What?
my little Tiffy.
It's a large.
This is, but it doesn't crop right either. Like it's still
Yeah,
like
you have to
goes-
cut it.
It's just
You
a
can cut
tiny
it.
shirt.
Like,
I mean, it
it's-
still looks cute on you.
It really does. Like if I had a niece, I would probably give it to her.
We can give it a Reese.
Yeah.
I don't think Reese is small enough. Like I mean, I need like a
Oh, yeah,
tiny
she's old.
niece.
She's older now.
She's 13. I think
Yeah.
I need like a baby, like a child, a baby. Maybe
Yeah.
if Carlin has a girl, I'll give it. That'd be
so
great for a
unfortunate.
newborn.
I hate women's cut T-shirts.
Well,
Honestly.
WWE,
God.
I love
Really
their
don't
products. As you can tell, we have quite a few. But definitely get a size up.
Your sizing is. I don't know. Is Fanatics also doing your sizing based on American
Half of
Girl
their
dolls?
stuff, yes. Because that's a Fanatics
Because,
thing.
like,
yeah, I don't know.
It's super cute though.
It is cute.
Yeah.
But yes,
I love Tiffy, but
I love Tiffy time.
How we feeling? Well, Trish coming back. She did say she wanted to be a full-time wrestler, and I think WWE was like, I don't know about that. But so I think they're cool with her coming back once or twice a year and being in something like this.
Yeah, I think it's great for Trish to come back as a tag partner. I think that's because even though she says she can do it, she is still older.
She's older, and these girls ain't no joke. You
No,
know,
and, like-
these aren't the girls that she's had her career with.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
even though she
no.
was one of like the first real female wrestlers within the WWE, like her and Michelle are like the first like women wrestlers, they still were wrestling against swimsuit models.
yeah.
And so it was still light on
I
their
would
feet.
cringe if I saw Rhea Ripley powerbomb Trish. Right? I'd be like, oh God, oh is she okay? Oh
Or
no, oh God.
Bianca hit her with her
so
like
weird.
flips and just her hair, like just
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
athleticism of the girls
They're
today.
insane, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I'm hyped about this
Oh
elimination
my god,
chamber.
it's so many flips and spins and
So I mean,
twisties.
obviously they're going to give Trish and Tiffy the win here. I feel like you know, what I
Yeah,
mean, like
I
you
think
don't
so.
have your champion and a legend
Yeah.
lose to Nia and Candace,
Right.
No, I think definitely they're.
and
gonna
it's
win.
in Canada. You don't have Trish Stratus lose in Canada.
Yeah, no.
Right. And you have
Trish is gonna win.
Isn't Candace also Canadian?
I don't think so. Is she?
Oh, okay. I just
Thought she
assumed,
was
I
just
guess.
an indie darling. She's got resting Canadian face. I'll
She
give you
does
that.
have resting Canadian face.
That's such a thing.
But no, I definitely think you have to give Tiffy her time. Like Nia has had the time.
Riverside, California.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, she's very okay. Candace, Candace is great right now because she's a good support. She can wrestle, but she doesn't like pull focus and stuff. She's a great like addition to. Nia's had her time. It's Tiffy's time.
It is. They tell us every time.
It's Tiffy's time. Like, I'm sorry, you got to give it to Tiffy. Yeah. She got to keep it.
And then but then she's got Charlotte hanging around. So we got to see. I can see Tiffy and Trish winning this, but then Charlotte attacking.
Yeah.
Charlotte's going to blow the place up, honestly. I can't believe Charlotte's my age, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like
Candace is our age, too.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah. I
didn't know all these people were age.
Every time I see Charlotte's face, I'm just very concerned. Like,
the lady of 1,000 faces.
Well, I just like...
She's scary.
Well, I'm just worried that what she's doing it's not going to look good in the long term, and you're going to have to keep doing it, and that just makes it worse. And I just wish she would have pumped the brakes a little bit earlier because she was so gorgeous. Like back in 2017, Charlotte Flair, like when I really met her, when I started watching, like I knew who Charlotte Flair was, but I lived in Charlotte.
Yeah.
I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina, for God's sake. I knew who Charlotte Flair was, but her face was so gorgeous.
Yeah.
And now it's
she looks like the old lady that's going to yell at you for getting too close to her car in the parking lot. You know what I mean?
That's why I didn't know that she was our age, because I was like, what's happened?
Yeah.
Like, did she get in a car wreck? Or did she get hit in the face with somebody's foot? I don't know.
No, it's just...
I just hope they don't mess it up and have her beat Tiffy at WrestleMania.
I hope.
Tiffy's strong here. She's connecting with the audience. We don't need another Charlotte run for the sake of having a Charlotte run.
Honestly, I would love for Becky to come back and Becky and Charlotte to deal with that stuff because I don't really feel like Charlotte has a place in this storyline.
No.
And maybe that's just my bias because I'm not a big fan.
I kind of wish they would have ran ahead and had Charlotte and Rhea paired off because there's a lot of history there.
That could be better.
And I wish that Tiffy was waiting around for the winner of this chamber match because going through this chamber match, let's go ahead and do the women's chamber match. We get Roxanne Perez, Bayley, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. You could create a fresh matchup right there with whoever wins that hasn't ever faced Tiffy. Mm-hmm. That would be a fresh matchup. But now you got Charlotte and Tiffy paired off for WrestleMania, and then you got Io Sky is facing Rhea after Elimination Chamber. So we don't. I've learned that any match after a pay-per-view is going to have a wonky finish, and that person's going to get added to the next match. Yeah. So if you're going by wrestling rules, we're about to have a triple threat on our hands. Yeah. And if that's the case, I'm pulling wholeheartedly for Bianca Belair. Because since they joined WWE, I've wanted Io Sky, Bianca, and Rhea in the match together.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that'd be great.
I think that all comes down to if they actually tell us who attacked Jade.
Which I think they have to, right?
They keep saying they're going to, and I think that if it was Naomi, then that's going to cause them to attack each other in the Elimination Chamber.
You got to think Jade comes back at the Chamber, right? Or we find out someone has a mysterious video play. Something develops from this. So here's the thing: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 segments. Mm-hmm. They have 4 matches, 5 segments planned. Something's got to happen. They got to do something, or they're given an hour to each Chamber match, which also.
The chamber match does take a while, doesn't it? It does,
yeah, because you got to wait for everyone to get in the ring, and then you can.
And how long is it? 3 to 5? 5 minutes
in between, I think.
I mean, it's always like 3 to 5 minutes.
I feel like every time we tune in, we're like, so today it's going to be 7 minutes in between. You're like, okay, cool. Thanks for the updated rules.
Yeah,
well, we figured that out this morning. Actually,
I feel like the Rumble's like that too. Like every now and then, every couple of years, you'll be like, there's only a minute and a half between them. You're like, since when?
Yeah.
Like since now.
Yeah.
Since today.
Because now, so they took the belts off of Bianca and Naomi. So to me, that's setting up a Bianca win. Because Bianca and Rhea have a history. And if Jade comes back, you turn Bianca heel. Right?
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Well, and yeah, especially with your theory that they keep partners on the same,
and they're slowly turning the Street Profits heel.
And the Street Profits are hella heel right now.
So you think Bianca will go there too? So I'm very intrigued to see how this pans out. I know the framework of how I feel it's going to play out. I need the fill in the details for me.
I just can't have it be Bianca that hurt Jade. I just can't. Like, that's my heart.
I mean, what about Naomi? Are you good with Naomi?
I am, because Naomi has motive.
What if they both did it together?
I don't think they did it together because Bianca seemed so surprised that if it is Naomi, then yes, because Naomi obviously had the most to gain. She got a tag team partner. She got champions immediately again. Like, she's had the glory.
But Big Jim's a face.
But good Big Jim.
Oh, Big Jim.
But I can understand how they could turn Bianca because maybe Jade wasn't stepping up enough as a partner, so she pushed her to the side to.
That would be a great, like, you were going to mess this up for my girl Bianca, so I had to step in and take over. That's a great, that's a ready-made story.
Ooh, I love that storyline.
And then we get Jade. Naomi can deal with things. Bianca can deal with Rhea. So I'm here for the only wild card in this, and I'm thinking to counteract Alexa Bliss, we might have a Wyatt 6 interaction because they've been doing the glitches.
Yeah, because she still has the doll, Lily.
She still looks the part.
And all of her glow up that Lily got.
And and if they hadn't have gone ahead and done the glitches and the teasing, I wouldn't think anything of this. But Alexa Bliss, you heard that reaction at Royal Rumble.
Oh.
Yeah.
They need to push her to the moon and
She
back.
still has the attitude of that she had before she left.
But her and Rhea right now just don't make sense.
No, that would actually be a little scary. I'd be worried for her.
I'd actually be worried for Rhea because I think Alexa has, like, they let her play, like, this crazy psycho side that, like, hurts,
She's never too small to be out of something.
but also
That's
hurts
true.
people outside of the ring.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. Rhea scares me. So.
Right. But in the best way possible.
I mean,
Yeah.
Rhea,
No, like, I love her. I want her to be my friend, but like.
Like if she yelled at me, I'd be like,
Rhea gives me fear boners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the
she's,
best way
I think that's
possible.
what she's supposed
Actually scary. She's
That
actually
matte
very scary.
lipstick, that
Yeah.
matte black lipstick is just
to. Not many people can pull that off.
With the corner.
She pulls it off.
That
with
little
the
corner.
corner.
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
she's too good at applying makeup, honestly. It's very frightening. You shouldn't be
Haven't heard
that good
that
at
a lot.
applying
Too good
makeup
at putting on
and wrestling.
Right.
Okay, but all of these girls are, so.
Yeah.
Well, talking about good at wrestling, we get a non-sanctioned match. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, best friends. I love that they've been doing the segments at each other's house like y'all weren't already over there hanging out.
I
We gotta
know.
go.
I'm like, this is a little creepy, honestly. The segments are weird.
But I just think that I just hope they had dinner together and they're like, all right, I'm gonna go outside and film that segment real quick.
He was like,
all
y'all,
right.
y'all like start serving dinner,
Do
and I'll
something
just
cute.
be outside.
Yeah.
I gotta take a phone. I hope it was. They didn't even tell each other. They were just like, I gotta take a phone call real
Sammy's like,
quick.
well, I'm on TV. Kevin!
Kevin, I didn't have on my good shirt. I had on
Bro,
my house
wearing
shirt.
basketball shorts.
I
bro.
know. The basketball shorts that kind of threw me. I was
Well,
like,
basically,
okay.
that's what I wear around here.
Jeans.
So I love. No, I just it made Sammy. I love Sami Zayn's one of my favorite wrestlers.
I know,
So
I know.
to like him even more. What? Because we wear the same thing. We have the same house clothes. Yes.
I just thought it was funny because he was like, I just gotta take a phone call real quick, and then like he didn't even know he's filming. I was like, man.
I really want him to go by the Lord of the Ring. I know I've said it before, but Sami Zayn should be the Lord of
Well,
the Ring.
every time you say it, I feel like you give him another like inch on his beard.
But he does look exactly like the wildling in Game of Thrones, which I realized
Yes.
after
Yeah,
I
yeah,
posted that he looks like the Lord of the Ring. But this is more of just like, he's in wrestling. There's a ring.
There's a ring.
Y'all buying into Randy Orton returning, setting up a Mania match with KO? It's the Rumblings.
I mean,
A good point that has been pointed out a million times at this point now is Kevin Owens did a banned move on Sammy, the package pile driver. When he puts you in that package and drops you on your neck, that is a banned move. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you break your opponent's neck. WWE does not let you do it. Indies let you do it all day. Like it's one of TNA's guys' finisher, and some think that's why he went to AEW because he can't do it in WWE. But they're letting Kevin Owens do this.
because he's a professional.
Right.
And with his best
and
friend.
Sammy's like, yeah, he can do it. I've taken 6,500 of these from him. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
But Randy Orton also has a banned move. When he was in his legend killer phase, all these 70, 60, and 70-year-old men were taking kicks to the face from this dude. It was the Randy punt. So a lot of people think Randy's going to come in, punt Kevin Owens to the moon and back, setting up WrestleMania.
I mean, wouldn't his punt go better against Drew McIntyre's Claymore? Like, if you're gonna kick people in the face, like let them kick each other in the face.
Well, they moved them to different brands.
Oh, I guess so.
Randy's still on Raw and McIntyre's on SmackDown.
This brand stuff is still very confusing for me.
Trust me, we've been dealing with it for 20 years, and it's still confusing us.
I'm so over it.
Especially when they just show up and they're like, hey, I'm just checking out what's going on this brand tonight, and I'm going to fight on this brand tonight, but then I'm going to go back to my brand tomorrow. And I'm like,
I'm torn by it because when they keep it same, it works. When you keep SmackDown on SmackDown and Raw on Raw, it works. But you are right. They don't ever keep people on SmackDown. Cody Rhodes was on Raw last night. He's the SmackDown champion.
I know. But, like, I have to have Peacock and Netflix and cable to watch all of this, and it makes me upset because Drew McIntyre is my favorite. I talk about him all the time because he looks like a smut romance novel lead, right?
He does.
Yeah,
He definitely does.
He's great. He's and he's got a sword in his picture.
And he wears a kilt.
He wears a kilt. He wears a skirt. I just think he's great. But I never get to see him because I'm not going to get cable to watch it. And I want them to just put them all in the same place.
It's so frustrating.
I wish that they had. I would pay $20 a month for a WWE network that had everything. I'm talking all the history, all the matches, everything.
And because we have YouTube TV, we can't watch anything that's on A&E. So all of that A&E stuff is only on
The LFG.
cable.
I want to watch all the LFG so bad because I love Tough Enough.
The LFG, that's on cable A&E. That's not on YouTube TV. So we can't even watch that one channel. So we're missing, it's...
So
I mean, get your money, girl. Get that back, I guess. But,
but if
we're frustrated.
Viewership's
down because you spread yourself across 10 different platforms.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. How can viewership be down? Like, I know that's what they're saying, but like, you got 15 ways to watch things, like.
But that's
because you
too
have
many
the people
ways.
that only watch SmackDown. You have the people that only watch Raw. You have the people that only watch the biographies on it. Like, it's great. See, there's people out there that only watch NXT. And nothing else.
Oh, yeah. Well, but like they're leaving money on the table with me. I'm obsessed with wrestling. My husband's obsessed with wrestling. And we can't even figure out where to watch it all. And it's just so confusing. I'm like, I'm turning 37.
Threw my mom for a loop.
Yeah.
When she's like, I got to get Netflix now. She never had a streaming service a day in her life.
Yeah.
She still had basic cable.
She had to go out and buy a new TV.
Oh, no.
Because her TV wouldn't even hook up to a streaming service.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So this is what you're doing to people, W.
Clip this and send it to them.
All right, it's the men's chamber. Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Logan Paul. John Cena, Seth Rollins, Drew Mac, and CM Punk.
Sorry, I'm just excited about Drew McIntyre.
Right. I hope he comes in and destroys. I hope he's the last one. Leave him for last.
Yeah.
Let him come out and just claymore everybody.
But that would be the perfect ending because it's a chamber and he's the most dramatic one. And I just feel like he's not getting enough spotlight.
Just to put this in y'all's head, this is the pairings that we have been told on the internet they are leaning towards for WrestleMania. So we always know that the pairings they're going to go for WrestleMania dictates how the Elimination Chamber goes. Mm-hmm. So from this, we're supposed to get a Damian Drew feud.
Okay.
We're supposed to get so they got Roman's going to come back and cost Seth Rollins this some way somehow, because I do feel like we're getting Roman Seth at WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. What I've seen is half people think CM Punk's going to be involved in that, and half think he's not. So I think CM Punk's going to be with Roman and Seth if he's not with Cody.
Okay.
And I think if Punk and Cody go together, they're going to do something with Logan and John Cena together. So there's so many different ways with this. So I'm hoping, personally, we get Seth, Roman, CM Punk, John Cena, Cody. And then Logan Paul can just figure out what to do.
He fuck off to the end of the earth for all I care.
Logan Paul is the best heel that exists
because you truly hate him.
Everyone hates him. And
he's Ric Flair in the 80s, where you're like, oh, I hate this dude.
He's fine
and I would
with
never say Logan Paul's Ric Flair. Please do not think I'm comparing them to.
And I don't like Logan Paul at all, but he is a perfect heel, and he is he's not bothered by any of this. Like, it's amazing to watch.
I think he's actually very bothered.
You think so? He looks like he's nothing going on in his head.
When the booze started getting like to Dom level booze, you
could tell he was like,
he literally was like, what the?
So I saw him on the last year's WrestleMania.
Yeah,
he was on McAfee.
Yeah.
And he's obviously been a heel his entire WWE career. And there was one little fan that had a Logan Paul sign. And Pat's giving him, shit, being like, go say hey to your fan, dude. Dude, your fan came all the way here to say something to you. Go say hey to your fan. And Logan Paul's like, I'm supposed to be a bad guy, Pat. I can't do that. I want to go give him a hug. I want to give him a high five. I'm a bad guy. So I think Logan Paul deep down wants to be a good guy.
Yeah.
Maybe not in real life, or else he'd do different things. But I feel like he is one of those that realizes villain equals money, and he's going to rock this till the end of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
He also doesn't need any money, so like
right.
that's
So, like, what's the cash
That's what I'm
grab
saying
for?
in real life. I think he learned being a bad guy equals money.
I know,
Yeah.
but,
If you hate him, you're going to watch him.
but
Yeah.
also he could do the cash grab, be the good guy, and then he could become the
the
cancer.
yeah.
Make a wish.
Yeah, the
Make-A-Wish
Make-A-Wish kid.
He's
Because
already
he-
the cancer.
He doesn't have anything else going on. I mean,
Right.
it's not like he's doing real shit. So,
His podcast is still pretty popular. And he's still technically a boxer, which he's got a metal plate in his hand. So I don't understand how you could do that. But
I don't know.
that's why he's supposed to fight his brother, and that didn't happen. So whatever.
I thought he was supposed to fight with his brother.
No, they were supposed to straight up fight his brother. Brothers were going to fight because they thought they could make a bunch of money. And people were hyped, and then all of a sudden it went away. We're like, what? But you can't make promises like that.
Shocker.
That would have been a good one.
Shocker.
Right?
Yeah.
So how do you all see this chamber playing out? Like, if you had your way, Jay and Gunther and Charlotte and Tiffy are the only WrestleMania matches so far that they have presented to us as it's definitely going to happen.
I guess it has to be CM Punk if he's going against Cody.
I was thinking about CM Punk. I feel like they're gonna like that as an ending, but I feel like it's gonna be like him and
I think it's going to be Punk Cena last two no matter what.
yeah. I was gonna say Cena. Yeah, I feel like Cena's gonna be in there at the end, but he's gonna win something this year.
Well, remember we have that ongoing theory that Cena's going to be right. They're either going to turn him heel or they're going to have him the constant underdog the entire year.
Yeah.
Where he's like so close because him chasing it. But then again, I don't want him to have. I don't need Elimination Chamber post game conference and he'd be like, "I'll see y'all at Money in the Bank."
I just want
yeah, I know. I feel like it's too soon for him to win, though. I mean, it'd be funny if he was out
he
first.
can't. Like, I mean, what point does this make if he wins Chamber or wins at Mania?
Okay, so
Yeah, good point.
we've got Chamber, Mania, and then what's the
Just
rest of the year?
Nothing until really Money in the Bank and then SummerSlam.
Yeah, nothing else.
I could see them
Because you know they
finally.
all kind of like
well,
reset
then I could,
after WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that's like the season finale. I could feel then Cena winning at SummerSlam and carrying it through the end of the year, defending through the end of
At
the year.
SummerSlam? Okay.
Yeah.
Winning Money in the Bank and then cashing in at SummerSlam? Or just setting up a high-profile feud with him at SummerSlam? to
Yeah,
win
I just think think by SummerSlam he will have the belt and carry it through the end of the year.
it? Okay. I like that.
Yeah,
I hope he wins it on the last pay-per-view of the year and then
holds
Royal
it for
Rumble
a
next
week.
year. Royal Rumble next year is him, a new champion.
Yeah.
We hadn't had a Royal
great.
Rumble crown a new champion in a long time. I need that. I know it's going to be in Riyadh, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
you know,
What you thinking? Who you want to win?
I just want Drew McIntyre to win everything.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But I could see it
I
going.
would love the swerve of Drew McIntyre winning.
That'd be awesome. I mean, that's just because, he's the smut romance guy. But I could see it being Logan Paul and just having everyone, just the whole place explode with booze.
I might
and-
riot too. I might
Yeah.
have to take a break if Logan Paul wins the Elimination
I
Chamber.
think, yeah, actually, they would never do that.
There's
I don't
just
know.
no way he can like legitimately cleanly hold a belt.
Yeah.
There's just no
he's-
way.
Yeah.
I just think people
Yeah.
would seriously
Well, he did
start
the U.S.
throwing-
champion, and people are like, "Well, now we ain't seeing the U.S. championship on TV."
Yeah.
Right? Like, I just don't think there's a legitimate way for him to hold a belt for a long time. Like, he's not there because he is doing other things, and I don't know.
I'm hoping Cena wins, and then we get to play the who's going to turn heel, Cena, Cody, and then all the emphasis is on Cody, and then I want that WrestleMania Rock Cena shaking hands like it was you all along.
Yeah. Yeah, they should do a lot more with that storyline.
That's
like
what
that.
I want, and then I want Punk, Seth, Roman. I think that'd just be a banger of a match.
Yeah.
None of them need the title.
Yeah.
Just have a great match because we still got to see how the Wise Man and CM Punk and the Favor and all that comes into play. So I think those three can have a very interesting storyline. Sans a title.
Yeah.
What about the women's match? Who you want to win?
Well, obviously, I want Bianca to win.
I want Liv to win because I'm obsessed with her.
That's fair.
For me,
she's
it's always-
tag champ. No.
I know, and I feel like I don't know how for long, but
It is very, very interesting because I'm very intrigued to see how this pans out. You got Bianca and Naomi in the chamber together.
Yeah.
Liv's by herself.
Yeah.
She doesn't have Raquel there.
that's true. I don't know. I also kind of have a strong feeling that Bianca Belair might win.
Yeah.
I think that she makes the most sense. She, I think, is the one that people root for the most out of all of them. I mean, I do. Like,
Yeah.
she's just the most fun.
And we've kind of low-key been wanting a Bianca Rhea, big match for a while now.
Yeah,
you know.
that'd be great. That would be an amazing WrestleMania.
Let them tear the house down.
But and I would also love to see Bianca and Io.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
because-
why I hope it's a triple threat.
That's why
I
there's
hope it goes
still
into a
you
triple
have to
threat.
That's a good
go
one.
into the theory that it's Rhea or Io.
Io's looking tough, and she looks like she's like, I will die in that ring before I lose to Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she does have Rhea's number.
Yeah.
Io beats Rhea when they square off.
So then I definitely don't think it's Bailey because you're not gonna like dredge that back up.
Well, I think they're going to do a Bailey Roxanne
Yeah,
thing. I think those two are
yeah.
going to spin off of this somehow.
I think that makes a lot of
I think
sense.
the Wyatt Six interfere with Alexa, or at least just show up and confuse Alexa.
I think
you
they
know?
might take Alexa away and
Well,
take her back into the fold.
I'm here for that. Because to me, the
could.
Wyatt Six's faces does not work.
Yeah.
They have to be bad guys.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
them kidnapping Alexa Bliss is a great start.
Right? Like
Actually,
just
great
take her from the elimination chamber.
Yeah, like from the bottom through the floor. You
Like
know?
really, like,
Like
her
the Undertaker.
In her pod,
Yeah.
take her out
Yeah.
of her pod.
It's like, where'd she go?
That would
I-
be great.
That'd be
you
amazing.
know how wild that would be?
I don't even think they get creative enough with like how they could stage things.
Yeah.
And even though the chamber, I know, is huge.
Yeah, but I mean, I love Naomi and Bianca so much. I mean, Naomi was the first girl in the WWE that I like truly fell in
Got
love
the glow-
with.
you got
Like
the shirt,
when
the
that
glasses.
glow came
yeah.
out, I was all about that
Yeah,
glow.
yeah.
So I still love Naomi, but I think that they are going to do Naomi is the one that hurt Jade for Bianca. Maybe Bianca knew or didn't know. And then we've got Bianca with Rhea and Io and Naomi and Jade. I really do think that is where it's going to go.
I just hope they have some video or something, and it's Naomi, but then Bianca walks right up behind her and pats her on the back, and they both walk off. Like they knew. Like, because then they could paint that, she messed up in the ring. Like she almost cost Bianca the title. She did cost Bianca the tag titles to begin with. They had to win them back. So I just hope it's one of those, you were the weak link.
They lost
you had
him
to go.
to the girls that haven't they kicked out of the WWE now?
That's another thing is there's always more cuts looming around after WrestleMania, so we don't know who's going to be around. What about the KO Sammy? I hope Orton comes back and just causes chaos.
Yeah, that'd be a good wild card.
I think that makes the most sense, but I mean, either one is great. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
I
two
mean, they're
friends
two of my
having the
favorite-
match.
yeah.
Two friends having the match of their life, an unsanctioned match.
I was hoping this was going to be at
non-sanctioned match of their life.
WrestleMania. I was hoping we were getting
on.
Sammy and KO for the title at Mania, but if we're not going to get that, then I hope they steal the show on this.
There's nothing better than best friends fighting.
For me, there's something about KO and Sammy where I'm like, both of their gimmicks are a little weak for me. I'm just like, I want one of them to either become very mean and like actually be a bad guy, or I don't know, just like it's a little weak.
Oh, you don't like Kevin Owens' Car-fessionals that he does where he just rants every week?
No, he's not very good at it. I need them to be good at shit talking.
Yeah.
That's the problem is they're such nice guys they don't know how to shit talk.
That's the thing is I don't believe Sammy when he's being mean. I'm just like, why don't you just start singing? Like,
That's why the heel run on SmackDown a couple years ago just didn't work for me. I was like, that's not Sammy.
I mean,
man.
he
Nah,
had
he's a
the
nice guy.
funniest line during the Bloodline run when he was like, "Oh, you feeling oozy?" Like
He's
that
not feeling
was
too oozy today, are you? There,
that was the funniest.
he
thing.
made the Bloodline. He's the only reason to me the Bloodline was successful.
because you
Yeah.
need comedic effect. Everything needs a comedic effect, and that is what he was for with the Bloodline.
That's why I love our truth. All right. Any parting thoughts? Anything like any swerves? Anything like as long as this happens, I'm good.
I mean, I think Cody's gonna turn him down.
Oh, no doubt. You don't have Cody just come and be like, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Some more
Tiffy,
stuff has to happen.
Tiffy needs
Yeah.
to win.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens and Sammy's probably going to end in a... Well, I guess if it's non-sanctioned, there's still no DQ, so it doesn't matter if Orton shows up.
Well, that just leaves it wide open. Is because you literally beat someone up until they can't move again, and then you just end it. You know,
Yeah.
so like there's no. I don't know if there's a pin, a submission, a quit. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
there's
know.
no DQ, so Randy
Right.
can show up
Exactly.
and get involved. And so who knows? Orton may win that match.
Give me a 20-minute match and then Orton pop up. You know?
Yeah.
yeah. I just want to be surprised, honestly. That's it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I just don't want it to be your standard. But then again, they've done so good with the options. People, like, we're starting to see the rumblings of everyone already upset at WrestleMania. You know,
It's great.
I'm like, calm down, dude.
Why? Because it's on Easter?
Well, it's fuzzy. You know, they haven't defined the road yet. And I'm like, I'm enjoying that
It
part.
is 6 weeks away.
Yeah, like,
know.
let it slow build.
It's
People
2 months away,
in
essentially.
2025
It's on my
cannot
birthday.
respect a slow burn.
Is your birthday 420?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know. It's
Little
great.
Mary Jane.
I know. Oh my God. Thank you.
So I'm truly, they got 16 routes they can go. You can give me CM Punk, Cody. I'm happy. You can give me Cena. I'm happy. You can even give me Seth again with all that track. Like, don't make me hate you. What a great promo on Raw from Seth. So, like, I love that they've given us that no matter who wins, you see we can go that direction, right? And you're like, yes, I do see. Thank you.
Yeah.
Overall, I just want more Seth Rollins.
He's one of my favorites right now.
His outfits are hilarious. His persona is brilliant. This
Revolutionary.
glam Rollins is spectacular.
I do love Michael Cole last night when he Pat was like, he's wearing a rain jacket, and Cole's like, I think he's wearing rain pants too.
I did not like that rain jacket, by the way. And those glasses look straight up Willy Wonka.
Oh, but it's
I think that's what he's going for.
I like what he's doing. He's being very David Bowie.
I love it.
I love it,
So
but
great.
it's that particular coat I did not like.
Well, thank you guys for talking out the Elimination Chamber with me.
Of course.
We appreciate it. I hope y'all tune in on Saturday to check it out. Tune back in with us next week for all your recaps, analysis, and thoughts. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to WrestleMania. We got so much more content coming your way. We'll see you next time.
Pointing season.